Hey there guys, Elton here. I'm meandering my way north on a street. I don't know of which name it is because I was too lazy to take the camera out to use the lens to actually zoom in across the street to see what the fucking street sign said. And I figured, well, I don't know, I didn't feel like doing a walking video right away, but it is the Saison Estivale, which in a way you could say in English is the ideal season. And it's another perfect summer day, let's say, I don't know, 27 degrees Celsius, 28 degrees, what is it in Fahrenheit? Whatever, 85. And I don't know what the street is. We'll find out in the next corner what it is. I'm here in the Plateau Mont-Royal district, which after spending almost a weekend out in the sticks there, beautiful God's country there in eastern Ontario near the Quebec border, I was reluctant to actually leave my place early. I mean, first of all, I didn't sleep well Saturday night, but anyway, I'm walking here and despite all the construction being absolutely insane on Rue Rachel, on Mont-Royal over there as I passed. Streets blocked. There's so many cyclists. I mean, it's like I've said before, it's like Saigon or something here. There's too many cars, there's too many people, there's too many cyclists, there's too much. And that's what this, unfortunately, about this neighbor has become. It's become way, way, way too popular. And it's not hard to see why. I've filmed so many walks in this area because there's so many all the buildings, most of them are like old and very old, and their architecture, French, Canadian architecture, European, it's just beautiful, you know. Case in point, this is one of the reasons why I started right here. Look at that. I wouldn't mind living there. How many people can say they live in an apartment building that kind of looks like a castle, you know? You know what castle in French is? You know what it means sometimes, not just entertainment, it's a lesson, a language lesson. Castle in French is chateau. Chateau is castle. Castle, chateau. So there you go. Another thing that caught my eye, I thought that was very interesting, is right here. I'll let this lady pass here. With the sun friggin' right in my eyes. Check out this place. See, it's cool. You got these kind of a semi-detached homes, you know. And why are you out of focus? Why are you out of focus? You did this to me the other day. I don't know. You know, it's just. I don't know. It does this sometimes. I go to, I started a video off showing myself, of course. People want to see what I talk to. And then I go to show the other thing, and it's not in focus. I mean, it's just, I don't know. This camera, frankly, it's not the best camera I ever had. It's got a lot of great features. One of the other things I notice I'm not thrilled about it is the color is off. I just show myself, I'm like, man, I don't look that white. I had a fucking sunburn when I came home late last night, you know? Anyway, like I was trying to explain, beautiful old, let's say 100, 200-year-old home, semi-detached style. But look, one part of it's been repainted white, the other part's been repainted evenly. That old school mustard yellow. Mustard in French, by the way, is moutarde. Now, as I mentioned before, and I'll say it again because I'm an expert at being an OCD and repeating things all the time, this is a very artistic place to live. And I think if I was a successful artist, I would live here. Well, that's where successful artists live. We're like those, that area in Brooklyn, I can't remember the name of it. Like that, and but unfortunately, again, like I said, as much as I love walking around here, I would never fucking live here. You'd never have to pay me to live here. It's just insanity. I mean, there's traffic and people and more people and I don't the cyclists everywhere. I don't want to, I'm not going to go into it more. I frankly prefer walking around way more, as you can see, the side streets than the main streets, And as you can see, just a city of constant repair. Look at it, they're changing all the pipes. It's, they did this on my street, last summer, and it was absolutely fucking hell. For me, it was just a trigger, and I started smoking like full time for a week. Like, I don't know, I bought 2 packs, and I said, all right, that's it, because, one of the reasons why I always tell people I was glad I quit was because of the fact that, I would love coming home and it smells normal. I love that. I hated coming home and you could smell the smoke. I mean, it's bad enough I don't live in a large apartment at all. Mind you, my neighbor wanted my apartment. She thought I was going to move. Well, she's shit out of luck. Bon, là, on est à la rue. Oh, yes, that's where I am, Mentana. I filmed a nice bike ride on this street last summer. Go ahead there. Go ahead. Good looking Jeep there. That's like, what, the third fucking Jeep I see in a minute? The status symbol, eh? That's what Jeeps have become. Imagine, back in the day, Jeeps were utilitarian vehicles. That's it. Now they're status symbols. Imagine that. Isn't that something? You go ahead and look at me, buddy. I'm allowed to film your goddamn Jeep anyway. Well, I like his Jeep, actually, because it's not black. So, And Look at this. Hey, that's not cheap, eh? For all you know, it could be a doctor or lawyer living there. But probably more than anything, it's an architect, you know? That's what's great about, you know, if you're an architect. I mean, it's such a well-paying job. You work long enough, you could probably just, you know, have your own house built and, you know, either pay half of it off already or, you know what I mean? It's a win-win. You build something that's unique for yourself. It's like some of my paintings I've done. I don't fucking care if I don't sell all those paintings. Some of them I would like to keep for myself, you know? I'm just proud of them. I mean, they're one of a kind. I'm visually impaired. You know, if you don't know me, I'm visually impaired. I'm 43, Canadian born and raised, transportation fanatic, transportation expert, transportation old school big time, and the preservation of almost all types of transportation subjects. Or if not, you know, not just preserving, but rebuilding if possible, restoring, renewing. It's just, you know, recycling. Whether it's for something that, look at this, here's another guy. Can't even do that with my bikes. I wish I could do that actually, but they never touch the handlebars unless they have to stop. It's like, you see that guy who just came out of the alleyway? Could have just fucking went right into him. Boom! Too late. Too slow of a reaction, you know? Once again, I hear a fire truck responding. I'm not nearby. You see, sometimes I have luck with this, sometimes I don't. Ah, shit, are they up there? Well, I just had a good run there, a few blocks, well, 2 blocks anyway. Usually I run with like the wind, but I'm wearing if you ever wear a bathing suit like I'm wearing, you know, like normal, like they look like boxers, then they don't really hold things very well. So everything starts fucking jiggling around, and I've lost something recently because of this type of bathing suit, you know. Anyway, so I ran all the way here to Saint Joseph, and because I heard that that Spartan Phoenix responding out of Station 30, I'm positive I know what I'm talking about. Detroit diesel powered, and unfortunately it stopped short up there somewhere along with an ambulance. So, and there's a gentleman police officer controlling the lights because, as I mentioned before, it's mayhem around here. It's I've come to determine there's a main water pipe somewhere running north here. Et voila, that's it. It's construction everywhere. So anyway, we're gonna keep floating along on Mentana, which sounds like Tony Montana, which of course Scarface is one of my all-time favorite movies, and the police officer is looking at me with great interest. No, I'm just a YouTuber, don't worry. I'm
I know, but you were looking at
the gentleman police officer was English and actually telling me I could actually go on Saint Joseph Boulevard, but I was explaining yada yada yada, YouTuber yada yada yada, filming a walk on this street here yada yada yada, and non-scrap heading east, and it's rush hour. And what do we have here? Hey, what's this? Oh, Triumph. Yeah, nice. You know, it's funny. I gotta tell you guys. You know, these bikes where everything is black. You know, I mean, if it's a Harley, I'm less into it because I like Harleys and I love chrome. But again, I said it before. I mean, man, that's dangerous. You have nothing contrasting. There's no chrome, and you're on 2 wheels. And if you're riding at night, it's even more dangerous. So I don't know. Just think about it. Oh, look at that beautiful dog. Beautiful dog. Anyway, I didn't get to tell you guys today. What are we? Monday the 8th, le 8 juillet 2019. 8th of July 2019. Damn, this camera's heavy after a while. And I had the great pleasure of going with my new friend Andrew with the 63 Biscayne 409. We took a trip to his one of his really good friends there. He has a barbecue every year for all his bunch of his friends, and it was about, I don't know, 30-40 people or so, and there was a few oldies there, and just a really great time. I think that's the thing, like I said earlier, for me to come back here and get out there right away in the rat race and all the people and pollution and noise and cars and everything. You know, I didn't leave my place until I don't know, 45 minutes ago or so. So yeah, it's just again, like I tell people, for me this city has become a love-hate relationship, frankly. Wow. That's like National Geographic material right there, no? Huh? Hey, look at that alleyway. Whoa, I almost didn't notice that. Check ça. We'll put the money into this. Natalia, look at this. I don't see many alleyways anywhere that have that beautiful tiles like that. You know, like like the fucking entrance to Saputo's house or something, you know, I don't know. And this is a bunch of crap. Yeah. And now we must be at Laurier and what? Laurier and Mentana, right? Mentana. And all right, we got the green light here, or should I say we got the walking queue, and there's this park here. I don't know what the name of it is. I passed by it several times. You know, if I didn't mention, this is also one of the reasons why this is a very popular area to live, especially for artists, is because it's a very trendy area. Not right here, as you can see, but if you go further down this street here on Laurier, either direction, you know, you got a lot of trendy cafes and bistros and bakeries and blah, 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 and none of which I'm, of course, into. I'm not a hip whatsoever. I'm an eccentric. And, but you know what they always say, what I always say too is, you know, to whatever floats your boat, to each their own. I'm happy to talk next to people because of being a weirdo and just have them think whatever, whether they hate me or not. I don't give a shit. I'm like Andy Kaufman. That's what I like to think I am, you know. Volare. Whoa, she's smiling. Volare. Good. Have a good evening, tout le monde. Bonsoir. Summer is too short. Way, way, way too short in this part of the world. What about now? What are we? July, August, September, and that's it. That's it. After that, it's like it doesn't get better. It gets worse. Sure, there's some beautiful days in autumn and fall. But the days start to get shorter, it gets colder, and it's just, I told people recently, I said, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to know nothing. Me, I live every day in the moment, in that day, at that moment. I don't want to worry about snow. I don't want to think about ice. I don't want to think about fucking dark at 5 o'clock. And you know what I'm saying? Even if you go to the dépanneur, you got to put on a coat and all that. Forget about it. Doesn't matter. Just like that song I love by the Grassroots. Na 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 na, live for today and don't worry about tomorrow. Look at that birdie. Okay, a difference with him, he can fly. So that's, you know, what we all wish, you know. Well, we do what we can. Look at that. I love that's very 1940s Art Deco. Look at those windows. Very nice. You know, just old school. That's what I look for. That's what my friend, somebody like Julian, looks for. And my friend Andrew, as I mentioned, is of course I'm grateful to. For taking me to his cousin's barbecue. I had a great time, and on top of that, wasn't because his cousin is his friend, good friend who had the barbecue. Let's say near Rigaud. He's a car guy, right? Like my friend and me. So imagine this. What did he do? He had a projector showing like on a white tarp on his garage door, in the countryside, right? At night. What movie did he show? Yes, American Graffiti, 1972. One of the most coolest movies ever made, and probably, in my opinion, like every car guy, the one that represented American culture to a T. And oddly enough, the movie is partly also about the cars that are in that movie. All these 50s cruisers I love. 55 Studebaker President, 58 Chevy Impala, 58 Edsel, the 32 Deuce Coupe. All these cars, it's just, you know, the younger generations, a lot of them can't comprehend that. You know, if they're into old cars, they're into fucking Supras and Celicas, and I mean, I like that stuff, but that stuff will never compare to that stuff of the past. All that chrome, the horsepower, you know, 283 V8s, 265 V8, you know what I'm saying? It'll never come back. And that movie, as a matter of fact, is so symbolic of that. It's epic. It'll never come back. And you know, like the guy who owns this Volkswagen van, they look cheap. They're cheap vans, but he loves it. If he loves it, hey, Tom, you're pour lui, you know, so good for you, but I just think it's cheap. It's cheap like everything else that's modern. Even luxury cars, even exotic cars have gone downhill big time, even in quality, you know, overall. Not everything is about reliability. I used to have a car guy friend. He was older than me, you know, I'm 43. And, you know, he turned out to be a fucking asshole, but the guy was smart when it came to cars. I learned a lot about him, about brakes, tires, and as he mentioned one time, cars reliability, how it's, it's important, but it's not everything compared to, let's say, styling, you know. And now we're at Boucher and Mentana. And I'm going to finish this at the next block because now it's going on a little bit. And, it's getting long in the tooth, as they say. So, hey, nice bike. Like that. Very nice. And, because also the other downside, I keep meaning to make this video about this camera I'm filming with, the Nikon B200, compared to my little Canon SX-HH20, which my friend Scott in Alberta uses for his channel his YouTube channel, and they're great cameras, but they're absolutely not made to last whatsoever. They're very cheap, and it's just, you know, like, it's an example of what's wrong with so many things today, really. Just not, there's no durability in that. Even this camera, I'm sketchy because what, it's a 2019, 18? How long is it really going to last? So we'll see. Only time will tell. You know? See, that's how you know you're in the Plateau. I don't see too many apartment buildings in this city anywhere that have that many bikes that are locked up here. You know? And it's funny because I love biking. I love getting on one of my vintage bikes. But around here, oh, not on that bike path on Rachel. Forget it. I hate that one. That's the bike path I hate the most. It's fucking busier than the one that goes on the Maisonneuve downtown. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? What is it my dad used to say that? Volare, whoa, cantare, whoa, 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 nel punta per... Hey, you know how the rest of that goes if you're Italian specifically. It's probably in your blood to know the fucking lyrics of that song. I mean, hey, that's fine. I'm not Italian, but a lot of people think I am. They think I'm Jewish. Think I'm a lot of things. Just don't think I'm an asshole. Don't judge me right away. You know, just don't judge a book by its cover, as they say. You know, people see me coming and walking the other way. They look down all the time because I'm a big guy. You know, look kind of intimidating. So, but you don't know me, so. Anyway, I wish I could say the same for my one of my best friend's wife, but what can I tell you? The damage is done. Didn't do anything. She's a lunatic. So that's it. That's how it goes. Anyway, we're going to finish right here. Oh, what a nice way to finish. Look at that. Look at that. Those chimneys are from the City of Montreal incinerator. Talk about old school, eh? Yeah. And we're going to finish right here. At, I don't even know what street, I'm trying to think what street this is, looks familiar. I can't remember them all. Scrap. Okay, I admit it, okay? I took one of these earlier. And, I gotta say, it's nice to have air conditioning when it's so hot outside, especially if it's fucking humid. Today it's not so bad because it's dry heat, you know? But, they do have a bit of a smoother ride, but they're still junk. If one day that they could, you know, the fucking stupid Nova bus, those bastards could build buses with comfortable seats, then they'll change my mind. Until then, they're a bunch of fucking robbers, what they're, just like a bunch of politicians. Anyway, not to end on a bad note, we finish here at Mentana and Saint-Grégoire. It's much more fun to say that in French than in English. I gotta get out of the sun, me. Because those of you guys, I keep saying, you know, I had that friggin' melanoma thing a couple of months ago, and it's not an issue anymore, and I don't want it to ever be an issue again. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and if not, well, tough shit. Too bad, fuck. And, you know, I always welcome you guys, especially regular subscribers, loyal subscribers, their comments and their questions and whatever, you know. And that's it. C'est ça qui est ça. It is what it is. It's a beautiful evening, and I'm going to head my way down to get some pot. Thanks, Justin Trudeau. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.